Welcome to Yeshiva Daf. She is sponsored by Nishbas Amyak Shom Le'Abba Sitzchok. We're holding Basra of Kuflam and base. We're starting in the first line on top. So, as we mentioned in the previous daf, there's three cases throughout these blot that the Gemara is going to bring. And it can bring what Rava's question was: do the cases apply only to a shchimera who is on his deathbed, or we're talking about a bori as well? So the first case, the way we started the previous daf, is our Mishnah. Mishnah brings a B'Yochanan ben Breikot that says that when the father can redistribute the nechasim given not only to his, he can choose one son out of many to give him the nechasim. So then Rava said, what about a bari? Is it only a shchina or a bari as well? The next case is the case that we're in the middle. That's where we end at Kuflam Dav base. Is the case when a person gave everything to his wife. Does he actually mean to give it to his wife or not? And we said no. And he doesn't actually mean to give to his wife the nechasim. He's only giving her to be a patropos, to be a manager. Says the Gemara now. Boy asks over the Kuflam base with Alfata. Beboriach, what about a bari? If he's dying, he wants to make her a manager because he wants people to listen to her. Her opinion should matter, etc. But when he's alive, what does he need to be a manager? He's alive. He's alive and well. So maybe, of course, he's giving her everything. Or maybe no, he wants to make her a manager because he wants people to respect her today. That's the question. Person writes his nechasim is the fruits of the nechasim to his wife. The fruits. So then, she's going to ksuv in akarka. The Gemara is going to get to that in a moment to explain a little bit more. But right now, the pshat is the Rashbam puts out. He's giving her a karka to Paris. He's giving her a karka to take from there. Now, so goy v'ksuvaso min akarka. So he's goy v'ksuvaso min akarka. What does it mean? He says, the Rashbam says, goy v'kol ksuvaso min akarka de b'shil matana zu lo'imach lo shibu ksuvaso shal akarka. Right? So, the fact that he gave her the fruits, she still has the right for the ksuva. But if he wrote lemechza l'shlishu revia, meaning he gave her half of his lands, a quarter of his lands, or a third of his lands, goyiva ksuva so minashar. So then she gives a ksuva from the rest. He's giving her some of the gift. Kosav kol nechosu liishtoi. But if he gave all the nechosim to his wife, so then obviously if he gave all the nechosim, there's no more ksuva. He gave her the nechosim. Now v'yotza alav shtachoiv. So what is the case? The case is like this. When a person gives his wife, gives her everything he has, there's no maksuva because he gave her everything. So she'll pay herself. Yeah. But now I'm talking about a case, he gave her everything. Something comes about Choiv. And the Baal Choiv, the lender came after the ksuva and before the gift. So the shaila is like this. This wife deserved the ksuva before the loan. But now he gifted her everything. So do we say the gift overrides the ksuva, there's no ksuva? Or should he give up on her first right? Says the Gemara, forget about the matana, ignore the matana. The tikra is just an expression. Tear up the matana, go back to ksuva. Ksuva came before the loan, that's where you have it. No, she tears the ksuva and keeps the matana. Then it says, once she took the matana, she gave up on the ksuva. She was mevater in it. She doesn't have a ksuva, she has only matana. The loan goes before the matana, she loses everything. So after the story happened with the daughter of my sister, who was a kala. Right? He was his kala, meaning he was his daughter-in-law. And his son wrote all the nechasim. The son of Yudah Nachtum wrote to his wife everything. This case came to Chachamim. And the Baal Choiv came before. Tear up the ksuva, and she will keep the matana. And it says, she will lose out. Why? Oh, so because she gave him, she was mivater on the ksuva. Once she accepted the gift, she gave up on the ksuva. So what time of the yotzol of shtar choiv? Because there's a shtar choiv that came against it. How lo yotzol shtar choiv against the son, against the husband? Kanye, she is koine the chassid. Uvimai, what are we talking about? When a person gives everything to his wife, we just learned in the previous daf, he doesn't actually mean it, he just makes her manager. So you see from this Bryce, what do you see? You see that when you have a husband gifting his wife his nechasim, he actually means it when he's healthy. Only if you have a bad life, you don't. So we're talking about shchimera. So remember, end of the previous daf, we said there's some cases that a wife does get everything. What are the cases? Well, the machlek is exactly what Ishtar, Rusa, Ishtar, Grusha is at least two of them. Is when she gets, when he's is given to his wife, when the Ishtar, Rusa, Grusha, which means the wife is not married, she's only a Rusa, or she's divorced. But we're talking about these cases, then she gets everything. But in a regular case, maybe she will have, or she will be only up a choice. As the Rashba points out, we saw that it's Bas Ben Abonim. And as Rashba points out, Bas Ben Abonim, you can't speak about it, you can talk about a wife. So we have to say it's the same case. So says the Gemara, Omar Rav Yosef Bar Yumi, Omar Nachman, Halocho, Tikrok Suvaso, Vitamud Amatanto, Finitzes Kirachas Vikan Vikan. Meaning, the halacha is that she takes care of the ksuva, she gives the matana, she gives on the ksuva, and she loses everything. Yeah, right? So that's the halacha regarding the case. Even though right now we're not talking about we're not talking about anymore. We're not talking about we brought a raya to our case. We got important. Where is doich the raya? And the more it goes, the says halacha is that's the halacha. He's not going Basra umdra. The what? The wife accepted the gift because she thought she had the ksuva. When she loses the ksuva, she'll never agree to take the gift. That's called umdra. You go, you assume, I know what she meant. And you want to tell her Rav doesn't agree with that, but time it says in the Brisa. Harei shalach b'noi l'medina seyam. The son went overseas. V'shoma shemez b'noi. If you heard, the son died. And he went and he wrote all the nechasim to somebody else, right? So he heard this terrible shmuah. The son traveled overseas. He gets the rumor, my son dies. He gives everything to somebody else. Suddenly the son comes, matana. He said to matana. Hi, he didn't really mean it. You never give it if his son knew his son is alive. Too bad. Matana is not matana. If you would know, you never write it, so you go based on umda. You pass it that way, so what do you see? You see that you follow amatana, you follow umdano. So Shani also the nichalo, the tipukala kolo, the kasvinu nialo lehano nechosim. So no, I'll tell you what. You're right. Usually we go based on umdano. But in the case of the wife, she's willing to give up the ksuva because this name that she will have, that her husband gave her everything he owns, is so worthwhile to take the risk to lose the ksuva. Because she's going to have such a great name, such a shame to if the husband trusts her, gave her everything. That's so chashuv for her, she's willing to take the risk. Something more now. Now the next case. Now also. Right? So a person writes the nechasim to his kids. He's giving everything. And he gives his wife one land. And he says, in other words, this will be your land. That will be iksu. Says the what do you mean? If the land doesn't cover iksuva, why are you giving up on the iksuva? She participated. She did the kinyan for their kids. So she actually agreed to this. Even if she didn't participate, but she was right there and she didn't say a word. Meaning, even if she wasn't there. But when he wrote it, she says, take this for your ksuva, and she didn't say nothing. So even though she didn't see about the kids. So, in other words, different cases, as Rashbam says, each one is more makel than the other. that the husband can somehow get away with paying the ksuva by giving her one thing if she doesn't protest. It says in one of Kulam base, umekulik ksuva shonukan. That's a kul of ksuva that we say that she lost. It says in one of Yisrael, kiblo aleh of bishul kosavlo ibzo ibdo ksuva. It says in base, if even if he didn't write anything, she just accepted it about herself. She said, "I'm agreeing." She loses the ksuva. So Gemara learns from here. The Tosfos goes on to the Lashonis that Tanakam is more machmir than Rebbeisi. He only has to write ksiva, and that she accepts it based on one of the shitas. But it says Gemara, maybe you'll say, no, maybe it's not two shitas. Maybe Rebbeisi said the whole thing. If she was there and she didn't accept it, or Kimla Aleh Sham, what she was accepted wasn't there, right? So the she's not everything ksuvaso. So what's the problem right now? So one brings a right for Rabbi. According to Tanakama, you have to have what? You have to have ksiva and kabbalah. And you just said you don't have to have the whole thing. You said if she is participating, if she's there, that's good enough. So it says the Gemara, tiyuvta the kula tiyuvta. There's a question all the arm before that said you have to do it differently. Look at Loshen Rashban Michlal. We go back to the Michlal. Chal the Shami Abayis the Tekama the Beit Kabbalah Gemura Im Ksivo. Timis the Ksivo lechut Gomar. If it's only Ksivo, Hachi Abu the Abayis Semimar. How would be Shekosav Lo Lo Im the Ksuvaso and then Ke Kiblo Aleyo, right? Because the Kash Kolayin the Leil the Mukla Milsa B'Shesek Shlo Yitzatz Beferish. It says over here clearly she has to be Mekabel, not to be silent. Okay, so he says, Omali Robel Rav Nachman, Harav, Shmuel, Abis Mechanino, they brought different shitas. What is the wife lose the ksuva? My Israel, what do you hold? Once she became a partner among the children, she's ma'abed the ksuva, meaning that look at Losh Rashban. שכוסו לנע מקרקע כלשהו מוכלו ולא מצליחים לכל הנקויכוס דמי עליך מרוי להיל אלא בקסיבו בעלמו איבדו כאביועיסי דסגל בכלל וקבולו קסיבו. So then the Rashban goes on to bring another shita. He says, Abbaskin like Rebbeisi, that as long as she did either ksivo or kabbalah, it's good enough. Meaning Rebbeisi says kabbalah is enough. He says that ksivo is also enough. One of them is enough. Even now, Rebbeisi or Numi or Mamnachem, Kivan Shaso Shuta Ben Abonim, Ibda Ksivoso. Oh. So here is the third case we spoke about. Right? Remember, as we said, the last two blogs about three cases that the Gemara is going to speak about to get to the question of Yom. The first case of Yechon Mebreko, that we mentioned in the two blogs ago, that says that someone who gives, he can choose one son out of others. The second case is when a person gave the wife everything, he didn't actually mean him, he just made up a chapas. The third case over here, that when he gave her a karka and she accepted it, or someone accepted it, she loses her ksuv. Says the more now the same question we had in the previous two cases. What happens to the body? She knows there's nothing else. This is all she has. He knows he's dividing the nechasim. He's giving this to his kids. All he's giving to her is one karka. Clearly she gave up on the rest. But maybe with a healthy man, she says, you know what? Today I'll take this. He's healthy. He's a successful guy. He'll make more money. I will have other nechasim to take my ksura from. Or Dilma Hashtami has leisel. Well, maybe not, because now we don't have. Says they weren't takeaway. No, on the more here, because think of the previous two cases, the more wanted to bring a raya, the more is leicha the raya. Here the more is clearly takeaway. We don't know if this works only by shchina or by bari as well. Continue now, the Gemara brings now three cases based on what we just learned. Ha'udom Allahu Palgo Libras or Palgo Libras Vetilto Leisas Lepiri. So I'm giving half of the nechosah to one daughter, half of the nechosah to another daughter, and a third is for my wife for the fruits. Only the fruits, right? Equal Rav Nachman l'Sur, Rav Nachman came to Sur, Uli Gabi Rav Chisto, Chuzah came in front of him. Amalei Kei Gavna Mai, what's the case over here? Amalei Achel Mashmur Afilu Leknal Ledeka Lechad Leperoisov Ivdok Tuvaso. In other words, even though I didn't give her a karka, he's just giving you the third of the karka for the fruits. That's good enough to say that she lost the ksuva. Look at Loshen Rashba. Ke'agara deloy kosav liishter karka kosher lepeiros. My mimoch l'shibut sheyesh lo anal karka b'shu shosol shutaf b'raboros b'chalukas hapeiros. The fact that she gets a portion of the fruit is good enough. Shaboros v'lu shtei chalok v'yichalek shlishi. Or you like? So in other words, even though she's not really an owner of the land, but she gets the fruits. So the answer is, that's considered to be good enough for her to give up the ksura. Says the Gemara, so 1 second. By the tree that you bring your raya, he's giving a tree with a land. Here's only fruits. Meaning, he explained, we're not talking about fruits connected to the ground. We're talking about fruits that are not disconnected to the ground. Right? In other words, a pear solution. No, he needs to give her actual land, or fruits of a land, meaning growing from the land, the right for the land. But if it's not connected, if it's not a land, then the Isha did not give up. Second case, giving a third to a daughter, another third to another daughter, and a third to a wife. This we learned, the wife gave up the ksura. But now one of the daughters died. So puppy the memer says a puppy, okay. Yes. One daughter died. So this third goes back to the estate. But she gave up. She said, I'm willing to give up. So she's not taking that chiluk. That's what Papi said. So the one of Kuvlam Gimel now if only have Kahano Iluhoder Koni Milu Shakla. 1 second. If you have the husband gave a third to the wife, the 2/3 to the kids, and then he bought a new property, does she take it from there? Of course she does, because we didn't speak about that. So see here, this third is considered to be as if the husband bought a new karka. Yes, it's the daughter that died, but now that she died, it's like a new karka. If he would buy something new, she would take from there. Last case, he gave his wife and his kid shir chad dikla. He left one palm tree they didn't give out. So meaning she has in addition only one decker. Right? She took a ksuva for the karka, but it's not enough. So now she has a little leftover. There's still leftover one palm tree. Take it from there. That's what she could take. This is 1 second. If she went by taking a karka, she's giving up on the rest. So she gave up on everything. So it's gone. We say like this. It's a black and white. Either she takes a karka and there's nothing else left, so she took this and this is what she accepts for ksuva. Or she's saying, I'm taking the karka, I still have something left, I'll take from this tree, I'm not giving up the rest. I'm not giving up the rest. She could take it from the regular nechosim. Once she accepted, she accepted. Right? The Haydish, as Rashban said, Haydish shat kabla ira and the fish hayam maniach la dek. If it's not a done deal, we still have what to do. So then we don't end. We say the ksuva is not collected yet. She can still take it out. Now the Rashbam goes on. Let's see a few lines over here. There's a very big, wide Rashbam on here on the right. The words, we're going to start from the words Hash Toshamin. Hash Toshaminon is right in between the words of the Gemara, Ve'im and Migra. There's a line of the Gemara starts with the word Migra. It has the letter Vav of the Ein Mishpat. That's it starts. See the letter Vav sticking up? Right to the right of it comes the Rashbam and summarizes what we learned. Ve'hash Toshamina, Me'och. Shchimira who writes the chosim, who gives it to his kids in front of his wife. Vegam lo nesar karkos, he gave her a land. Veshosko v'lo yiro, she was silent. V'odin kosoko lechosav la'acherim, for getting if I don't only the kids, he gave it to somebody else as well. V'lo kosav karka koshu, v'lo kosav, she gave her a karka. Konu shari mochlo lehem shibudo, she gave up on a shibud. The teacher man can Nachman Doma Oil Vaso Shuto Benabonim Im the Ksubos. Doesn't take it. There are so should have time. Once she made her partner, she gives up on the ksuba. That's why he gave everything to her, to them. He left one tree. Once she goes to the tree, she goes to everything else as well. Because he gave her land. He gave her movables. She's not giving up anything. Let's continue on. So we're talking now in the first wide line of the Rashban. She gave up what he distributed. When he bought or even he got back one of these nechosim they gave to his kids. Was one of his kids died in his lifetime. Whenever we're going to buy it, goes to you as well. We had a suffix. Did she give it up or not? We said we're not sure. The Isha can't take on the Nechosim because she's a Moitz Chaveroi. The Becholdin take on the Tofis, other Koni Islam. So, says the Rashban, he paskin, it's a takeos, therefore he can't take the Nechosim, and that's how he ends this part of the Sugya. This third case that we spoke about, the Rabbi asked, what about a Barbie? With this we ended that.